Hi everybody, I am Scorch here. Hope you're all well. This is about the 1000th take I've done in this video. So hopefully I get this one right. If you see it, then obviously it was right. Give your boy a like. So we are going to be talking today about what games we should be playing on Twitch. As we all know, it's very hard to choose the correct game on Twitch right now. With being how big Twitch is in general, it's very hard to choose the correct game, and choosing the wrong game could affect your growth over on Twitch. As a lot of us want to grow as a full-time creator or a streamer over on Twitch, we need to be choosing the correct game for our growth to kind of help us along the way. So game choice for me is one of the most important things. So the reason I say this is if you're in the right category, you're going to give yourself more chance of being seen. It's not about the game and the gameplay as such. It's about being able to be seen and get to a bigger audience, okay? A lot of people think this is all about going for the most popular game and the most views. This is not the fact. And I'm going to show you a couple of things here today. So as we all know, there is not one specific game we should be playing, okay? The reason being, there is a lot of different things will happen in the world. We get new releases, we get updates for games, which all make a different impact on the games over on Twitch. So we need to be making sure we choose the correct game and how we go about choosing that. So if we go over onto Twitch, I can show you a couple of things and give you the best advice I can give you to help you grow over on Twitch. If you want to catch me stream at any point, any tips, any help, anything I can do, pick my brains. I'm always on Twitch, Monday to Friday, 12 till 4 GMT or UK time, whichever you know it as. Let's get into the video. So we are now on Twitch. And as we can see from normally the first 3 lines, I would say, are going to be the most oversaturated things what are going to be on Twitch right now. So if we go for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Faithful one, which a lot of people seem to stream these days, is Warzone. So currently we have 158,000 people streaming that game currently. And if we was to slot in here, we would be thousands and thousands of scrolls down. And that's where we'd be. Okay, so it's going to be very hard for someone to find you unless they're going low to high, which is very unlikely, as there's probably going to be a lot of people down there anyway. So another site you can use is a website called Twitch Strike. And if you go onto Twitch Strike and go into guides, click the little button here, it says when to stream this game. So we're going to put Warzone in there just so we can get the stats on what Warzone is saying. So currently in the last hour, there was 1,928 channels, which is a lot, streaming that game. With over 100,000 views. Okay, so we've got 1,928 people to compete against. So if you're only getting 5 viewers on your stream, you are going to be a very, very far down on that list on trying to grow. So it's going to be very hard to play that game, and we can call that oversaturated. Yes, it is good to have a lot of views for the game, but with the users being so high, it's going to be so hard for you to be seen on Twitch. So point number 2, we have the total opposite. Do not play an undersaturated game. Do not play a game that is dead and no one is watching. So how can we know if we're playing a dead game? So let's go back onto Twitch and I shall show you. So we are back onto Twitch, and now we're going to look for a game which is going to be in the undersaturated dead category, which I classed it as. Okay, so if we go into the bar, and I've already done previous knowledge about this. I've already researched. So Rayman Legends. Okay, so Rayman Legends has only got 2 people currently streaming it. It doesn't say that it's not going to get busier. You never know with Twitch. Some random games do blow up for no reason. Okay, so we've only got 15 people viewing this. Don't know how that works out with this, but you know, Twitch and stats not really reliable. Okay, but we only have 2 people streaming this currently. But there is another thing we want to look at when we're looking at games. So we have this figure here, which is one of the most important figures what a lot of people underestimate. If this was in the million, then maybe it's going to be a different story. But because it's so low, it's something that we're not really going to watch. Okay, so what it means is when people hit this button, you have a separate tab, and it keeps basically, the easy way to put it, it keeps an eye on who's playing this. Okay, so if I was to press this, what's going to happen is going to bring up a tab every time I come onto Twitch. If I'm on my phone, it's going to show me the game what I followed, and it's going to show me the streams on there. It's going to be top right at the top. It means this is the game that I am watching. This is the game I want to watch people playing. There's only 46,000 people, and what I think of them probably current are probably not going to be a lot. So this is what we would class as an undersaturated game or a dead game. These are the kind of games you wouldn't want to stream. So what you could do with these kind of games, if you are a fan of the Rayman series or whatever game, it doesn't have to be Rayman. If you want to play stuff like this, a lot of people stream, say, like 3 times a week. What you could do is do 2 streams on a game that is going to be good for growth and 1 just for the general enjoyment. Okay, just because we are trying to grow on Twitch doesn't mean that we don't have fun as well. Okay, we only want to play games. I only encourage people to play games that they can enjoy and have fun with. This is why it's so hard to choose games sometimes and have the correct balance of the 2. Now we know not to choose an oversaturated game and an undersaturated game. What kind of things should we look for? So if we return back onto Twitch, I will show you. So we are back on Twitch, and the first thing that I want you to do is have a little think about how much average you get. Okay, what I mean by that is have a look at your average viewers and how many average views do you get per stream. So me currently, I'm getting around about 10 average view on stream. So I need to look for a game where I'm going to be in the top 3 lines of the game. So if we scroll down onto Twitch, so I'm just on the browser tab as before, don't be put off by the lower view count, okay? As we said earlier, what we don't want to do is fight against thousands of other streamers trying to get them views. What we're going to do is try and bring the viewers down because there's going to be less people streaming that game. That's what we look for, less streamers on the game. And that's going to give us the chance and the opportunity to grow. So if we scroll down a little bit, I very rarely stream a game of around about 2,000-3,000 people watching it at one time, okay? So if we scroll down for, say, let's look at Star Wars Battlefront 2, okay? So the first thing what I'm looking for, is it only busy because there is a big streamer currently? Okay. The answer is no. This game currently isn't big because there's one big streamer. Yes, there is a big streamer streaming it. But the thing you want to look for is right here, we have a followers. So there's 1.2 million people, well, just under 1.2 million people following this channel. So what that means is when they come onto Twitch, and they get a little pop-up saying followed games, okay? This is the game they look for and they want to watch out for. So this is where people are going to return to the game. Even though the views might be low right now, they might pop up and, you know, obviously it might go up, it might obviously go down in the future. So what we're going to do using this list is we want to see where we would be on our average. So we get around about 3, we're going to go about 10 average views per stream. So we're going to see if we're going to be in the top 3 lines. So line 1 is the big boys, and line 2 is probably where we're going to sit. So this game would be probably a good game for us to play. So we're going to slot anywhere in between here. It doesn't matter if you're not a good player at the game, okay? Conversation for a lot of people means a lot, okay? If they want to see somebody play awesome gameplay, they're probably going to choose the big people regardless. If they want to talk to someone about the game, have a good conversation, which a lot of people come to Twitch for. That's one thing I'll use Twitch for. If I want to watch somebody play really good at the game, I'm probably going to watch a YouTube video, or I'm going to watch one of the bigger people. But if I want to have a conversation, I'm going to talk to the smaller streamers where I can actually get a word in on the chat, because you've seen all the chats, so you just down on the chat. So we're going to fit in around about here. So this would be a perfect game for me to stream right now, okay? This doesn't say it's going to be the same tomorrow. We might come on this game and you might be absolutely dead, or you might be absolutely busy, like a couple of weeks back when it was free on Epic Games. It was ridiculously busy and you had no chance of ever streaming this game and be seen. So this is why it's a constant change on Twitch to see what games we should be choosing. But what I want you to do when you find this game, it doesn't have to be this game. This is just an example. What I want you to do is I want you to stream this game for around about 1 to 2 weeks. The reason I want you to do this, if you get anyone follow you or come into your stream and have a chat, they might not necessarily follow you. They're going to see you again and again and again. And which is going to bring them back if they like you. Obviously, they might not like you. They might not come back. Okay. So it's down to you to try and retain these viewers. And this is a great place to try and get yourself a bit of a community, get to know the people who are coming in your stream. So the best people I have in my community, I all met from playing smaller games. So by streaming this for 1 to 2 weeks, it gives someone a chance to come back in and get to know you. So if you do change game in 1 to 2 weeks time, they've had a chance to get to know you, and hopefully they're going to stick around and watch you play another game, because they might enjoy you, might enjoy your company, might enjoy your chat, and that's what we're going for. You know, you might enjoy the game and decide to play the game for the rest of your days. It all depends on you. But them are the 3 major tips I can give you. So for just a quick recap, we've got number 1, don't choose an oversaturated game. Number 2, don't choose a dead game or a game that no one is watching. And number 3 is choose a game where you are going to fit into the top 3 on that game, and you're going to have a decent chance of being seen. So like this game, like we were saying, we're going to fit around about here, which is going to be the second line, which is going to be very easy for us to be seen. So choose a game, stream it for 1 to 2 weeks, make sure then people keep coming back. Okay, make sure they come back and see you playing a game what they chose to watch you on in the first place. By doing this, you're going to give yourself the best chance that you're going to be able to grow as a Twitch streamer. Okay, thank you everyone for listening. I hope this has helped a few people. If you got any questions, pop down in the comments down below, and I shall see you all soon. Thank you very much for listening. See ya.